Imagine a business with a goal so audacious it sounds impossible. Put a location within 5 minutes of every person on planet Earth. That's not Amazon. That's not Starbucks. That's not McDonald's. It's a church. The Redeemed Christian Church of God has built 45,000 locations in 197 countries. And it all started with a 6,000 naira plot of land that used to be a robber hideout. But here's what makes this fascinating. In the last video, we analyzed how Bishop Oyedepo built a religious empire through vertical integration, controlling every stage of the value chain like Apple, pulling tens of thousands of people into massive, centralized mega auditoriums. Pastor Enoch Adeboye took the exact opposite approach. Same goal, global dominance. Completely different strategy. So which model is better? This is the story of the fastest church expansion in modern history, and the business lessons hidden inside it. Let's get into it. Before Pastor Enoch Adeboye led 9 million people, he was a mathematician. Born March 2nd, 1942, in rural Nigeria, so poor he didn't own shoes until age 18. But academically, brilliant. BSc Mathematics, MSc Hydrodynamics, PhD Applied Mathematics, University Lecturer at Lagos and Ilorin. By all accounts, stable career, respected position, set for life in academia. In 1973, Adeboye joined a small church as a volunteer, translating sermons from Yoruba to English. When the founder died in 1981, Adeboye was chosen to lead. He inherited a church with fewer than 40 parishes. The entire annual income was less than his university salary, and it had to be split 39 ways, including himself. Most people would have walked away. Adeboye didn't. He believed the founder's vision. This church will go to the ends of the earth. Over the next 44 years, he would do exactly that. Not through control, through multiplication. Every empire needs a headquarters. For Adeboye, it was Redemption Camp, and the acquisition story is remarkable. In 1983, a church member approached Adeboye with a land opportunity. 2 hectares in Iju, Lagos, 54,000 naira. Adeboye said no. Then another member found land along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, 6,000 naira. The problem? It was a notorious hideout for armed robbers. Undeveloped swampland, dangerous. Adeboye didn't hesitate. He paid immediately. The transformation. That 6,000 naira investment is now Redemption City of God, nearly 40,000 hectares, home to 200,000 permanent residents, 3 million visitors annually from 34 countries. It's not a church campus. It's a functioning city with its own economy, with independent power, banks, hotels, hospitals, and over 5,000 private houses leased only to members. But unlike Oyedepo's vertically integrated model, where the church operates every business, Adeboye created a landlord model. The church owns the land, members lease space, and the lock-in is brilliant. Properties pass to your children, but only if they remain RCCG members. Here's where the business strategy gets fascinating. Oyedepo built an empire like Apple. Tight control, vertical integration, and centralized megastructures. Adeboye built an empire like McDonald's. Franchise expansion, brand consistency, local autonomy. The audacious goal. In 2008, Pastor Adeboye told Newsweek magazine his vision. A parish within 5 minutes walk in developing countries and 5 minutes drive in developed countries. That's not a metaphor. That's the actual growth strategy. If you're serious about putting a church within 5 minutes of 7.8 billion people, you cannot do it by building 50,000-seat stadiums. You need a multiplication system. Here's how the franchise model works. Step 1. Train and ordain. RCCG runs theological training. Pastors complete it, get ordained, and become the franchisees. Step 2. Grant autonomy. An ordained pastor can start a new parish with incredibly low barriers. They don't need headquarters approval on every daily decision. They operate like franchise owners, following brand standards but running their own local P&L. Step 3. Exponential scaling. Because barriers are low and autonomy is high, growth compounds. One pastor trains 5. 5 train 25. That's produced over 45,000 parishes across 197 countries. That's a 1,125 times increase in 44 years. The diaspora advantage. RCCG has over 600 churches in the United States alone. Why? Because RCCG follows Nigerian migration patterns. When a professional moves to Houston or London, they find an RCCG parish. It's familiar. It's their community in a foreign land. Adeboye didn't just build a church. He built a global diaspora network powered by local entrepreneurship. To keep a 45,000 location franchise from collapsing into chaos, you need infrastructure. Adeboye built 2 critical engines. 1. Education, the supply chain. You can't scale franchises without managers. Adeboye built the pipeline. 150 plus primary schools, 28 plus secondary schools, Redeemer's University, 5 billion naira asset value. This talent factory produces the pastors fueling the expansion. 2. Publishing, brand consistency. With thousands of autonomous locations, how do you keep the message aligned? The Open Heavens Daily Devotional, millions of copies sold globally, plus Sunday school manuals to all 45,000 parishes. Same curriculum everywhere. It's the centralized touchpoint that glues the decentralized empire together. RCCG doesn't publish financial statements, but we can estimate the revenue engine. The math. 9 million members globally. Conservative estimate. If 50% tithe regularly, that's 4.5 million people. Paying average monthly tithe, 5,000 naira. That's 270 billion naira annually. Add revenue from Redeemer's University, global real estate leases, and millions of Open Heavens sales, and you have hundreds of millions of dollars flowing through the RCCG ecosystem annually. But here's the brilliance of the franchise model. Wealth is distributed. Each local pastor keeps a portion. Regional overseers keep a portion. Headquarters gets its cut. It's not as profitable per unit as a centralized megachurch, but it scales infinitely faster. 2 visionaries, 2 empires, completely different playbooks. Oyedepo built with vertical integration, the Apple model. Centralized mega auditoriums pulling people to a massive hub. Headquarters manages operations tightly. It's a captive market strategy that controls every touchpoint and captures maximum margin. Adeboye built with franchise expansion, the McDonald's model. Decentralized micro-parishes taking the church to the people. Local pastors have significant autonomy. It's a landlord plus franchise fee model with lower margin but infinite scalability. So which model is better? Neither. They're optimized for different objectives. Oyedepo's model wins if you want margin capture and quality control. Adeboye's model wins if you want geographic penetration and speed. The answer depends on what you're optimizing for. So what can you actually apply from this? Here are the 3 strategic lessons from the RCCG playbook. Lesson 1. Choose your constraint, speed or control. You cannot optimize for both. Control equals higher margins plus consistent quality. Speed equals lower margins plus market dominance. McDonald's franchises 40,000 plus restaurants. In-N-Out Burger maintains 400 company-owned locations. Both win, but they play different games. Ask yourself, what matters more for your market? Being everywhere first, or being perfect wherever you are? Lesson 2. Franchise models create network effects. RCCG grows exponentially because each new parish becomes a node in the network. Adeboye didn't build 45,000 churches. He empowered 45,000 pastors to build churches. The same logic applies to Uber, Airbnb, or YouTube. Key insight: if you want exponential scale, don't do the work yourself. Build a system where motivated people do it for you. Lesson 3. Real estate greater than operations. Notice what Adeboye controls tightly at Redemption Camp: the land. He doesn't run the banks or the supermarkets. He owns the land they sit on. That means lower operational complexity and predictable cash flow. Strategic principle: control the infrastructure, not the operations. Shopify doesn't run your store. They provide the platform. Owning infrastructure scales better than operating businesses. From 40 parishes to 45,000. From 6,000 naira to a functioning city. Speed beat control. And that's the fundamental choice every builder faces. Do you want to pull everyone into your hub, like Oyedepo, and capture maximum value? Or do you want to be everywhere, like Adeboye, and capture maximum reach? Here's my question for you. Oyedepo or Adeboye? Which model would you choose? One massive business you fully control? Or 45,000 micro-businesses you partially control? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every one. If this breakdown was valuable, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's scaling something. In business, there's no single path to empire. There's control, and there's scale. Pick your strategy and commit.